Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2, number 2 of That Cole Show. I am your host, Cole Spence, and this podcast is brought to you by The Swag Shack. Shop now at swagshackofficial.com. All your favorite sports apparel for half the cost. Nobody beats the Swag Shack price. If you find it cheaper online, we'll beat that price. Unbelievable products, unbelievable prices. Only at swagshackofficial.com. Also brought to you by Game Galore, the ultimate gamer brand. Shop now at GameGaloreOfficial.com for the latest and greatest in gaming sportswear. First thing I want to get off my chest, let's give a shout out to LaMelo Ball and Trae Young. They had an impressive game yesterday. I mean, let's talk about Trae Young's passing ability. The guy can flat out play the game. I mean, his passing ability is insane. His court vision, I mean, I just don't know what it is. I don't even know how he creates plays half the time. But the dude can flat out pass the ball. I mean, he's making guys like Jalen Johnson look good. Clint Capella, who's past his prime already. He was better with the Houston Rockets, let's be honest. Yes, I know. Trae Young outplayed him. LaMelo Ball having 10 turnovers is not really the best formula for winning ball games. I think this year, these teams, these young teams finding ways to win and actually taking over the NBA, taking the throne from the older guys, if you will, is impressive. There's a lot of teams that are going to surprise you this season. I think the New Orleans Pelicans, the Houston Rockets, the Charlotte Hornets, the Atlanta Hawks, the Orlando Magic, they're all going to have something to say, including the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're all going to have something to say about the NBA's turnout this season. It's because they have really, really good basketball players. They have stars that are really, really starting to take form. I'm just really, really happy for the future of the National Basketball Association because there's a lot of guys that we didn't expect to be very, very good that are actually being very, very good. One of those players is Cam Whitmore. Now, I know that the Los Angeles Lakers passed up on him, which they really should have drafted him when they had the chance last season. And they chose to take Jalen Hood-Schifino over him. I think that's really, really going to haunt the Lakers. When you have a guy like Cam Whitmore who has the athleticism, who has the shooting ability, played at Villanova under a good coaching staff, who understands the game of basketball, who's not seeing the floor as much as he should in Houston, you're going to really, really see him ball out. The Lakers are going to hurt because of that. Because Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to be bounced out of the league after this season. And I hate to say that because I really root for the young guys. I want them to succeed. Jalen's just not that good. It hurts me as a Los Angeles Lakers diehard fan. I want to see the Lakers do well. Let's talk about these Denver Nuggets. They really need help. They signed Russell Westbrook to be the savior of the franchise. Jamal Murray is not what he used to be. Jokic, he might be the best player in the NBA. I mean, after what he did for Serbia in the Olympics, I mean, how can you not call that guy the best player in the NBA? Serbia sucks. And he was able to take them to the finals. Oh, man, I pray for the Lakers to really do something special this season. Anyway, let's talk about the NFL. How do you guys feel about the NFL this season? Minnesota Vikings, a flawed 5-2. Seahawks, flawed. San Francisco, flawed. Dallas Cowboys absolutely suck. AFC, you got Lamar Jackson balling over there in Baltimore. Derrick Henry, you got him on a cheap deal. In my personal opinion, that's a Super Bowl favorite is the Baltimore Ravens. I love that team. Yeah, the defense isn't that good since Mike Macdonald left. If you're scoring enough points, you can find ways to win ball games, and that's what they've done. Forget about them losing to the Vegas Raiders. That was a fluke. I lost a lot of money on that game. Doesn't make me feel good. The Chiefs being undefeated is incredible. And that's a tribute to Patrick Mahomes. This guy doesn't have to pass for 300 yards every game. This guy doesn't have to pass for 3 touchdowns every game. This guy doesn't have to have these high caliber receivers. He's got a defense to rely on. He's got a head coach that is leagues above everybody else in the NFL. He really, really has the algorithm to beat everybody else in the NFL. I mean, if Likely catches that touchdown in week 1, we may be talking about a different story. It is what it is. They find ways to win ball games. Lamar Jackson is a talent we haven't seen in the NFL. And if you have a quarterback that can see the field the way that Lamar does, Derrick Henry to run the ball when they're up a few touchdowns or a touchdown, it's an incredible thing. You give him weapons like Zay Flowers, you give him weapons like Likely, and you give him weapons like Mark Andrews. It's hard for me to pick another team over Lamar Jackson. It's really the first time that you've given him an opportunity to outshine guys like Patrick Mahomes, to outshine guys like Joe Burrow, who has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I'm just excited for him. I think without question, the Baltimore Ravens are the best team in the NFL. After the spanking that they just put up on the Buccaneers this season, it goes to show you how good Lamar Jackson really is. Because the Buccaneers are no slouch. That's a good ball club they have over there in Tampa Bay. When you put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Another thing I want to talk about, my bread and my butter, the Los Angeles Rams. I know you guys wrote the Rams off. You guys thought that they were going to be something dog because they lost Cooper and they lost Puka. That's just not the case. They got Puka and they got Cooper back. And they smacked the shit out the Vikings. The Vikings look good early. Yeah, I get it. But we can't forget that Sam Darnold played for USC. And USC quarterbacks in the NFL, they just don't pan out, man. Carson Palmer, he's like Case Keenum. Matt Leinart, he's doing TikToks. He's doing TikToks out on Laguna Beach. Not good. USC quarterbacks, get them out of the league. Don't draft a USC quarterback. They're done. The Rams are going to win that division. They're better than the Seahawks. They're better than the Cardinals. And I like the Cardinals. I like Kyler. I like Marvin Harrison. They just simply can't compete with the Rams. They got a young defense. They got weapons on the outside. Kyren Williams, he's an absolute dog at the running back position. You got a young defense that's stopping people. You got cornerbacks, you got safeties, you got linebackers, you got D tackles. Shout out Byron. I love you, Byron. You're a hell of a ball player. Don't anybody tell him shit. He's a dog. Byron Young is an absolute dog. The face mask. He's a dog. Rams are 3-4. They're winning that division. Geno Smith is dog shit. Kenneth Walker, you're just not good enough. You're just not good enough. I think you're a good back. You don't got anybody blocking for you. You're nothing. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. I like the Rams out of the NFC, and I like the Chiefs out of the AFC. And I know many of you are going to say, the Detroit Lions, Campbell, he's a great coach. We all love him. He's a good coach. He's got Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got David Montgomery. I like both those backs. I like St. Brown. I like the offensive line. I like that they're shitting on the Dallas Cowboys, who actually make me a lot of money. If we're being honest, the Rams simply have more firepower. You got 2 elite wide receivers. Listen, I'm going to call Kyren Williams a top 5 running back in the NFL. It's just the truth. I know you got Saquon over there in Philadelphia. I know you got Derrick Henry over there in Baltimore. Travis Etienne hasn't had the best season, But Jacksonville, they're really, really screwing things up, and I'm a big fan of Doug Peterson. But Kyron Williams might be right behind Derrick Henry. So you're talking about a young defense, elite talent on the outside, a great running back, and a championship quarterback. Let's not forget about Matthew Stafford being traded from the Lions to the LA Rams and already winning a Super Bowl. It's an elite thing. They're going to win that division. I think that it'll be a Kansas City Chiefs, LA Rams Super Bowl, and we'll be in for a real, real treat. Now let's take a cut. This show is brought to you by the Swag Shack. Shop now at swagshackofficial.com for all your favorite sports apparel for half the cost. Free shipping on all orders. Nobody beats the Swag Shack price. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, who are 2-0. Undefeated basketball team. Might be one of the greatest of all time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Anthony Davis isn't the guy. Bronny James shouldn't be on the team. It's hilarious to me. It's really, really funny. Because you hire a guy like JJ Redick, who really is the truth. You're thinking about it. Oh, why did we hire JJ Redick? He doesn't know anything about basketball. He's literally one of the smartest people in basketball that you can hire as a coach. He has a podcast about basketball. He hires all of the best players in basketball to come on his podcast, and you simply want to discard the guy. It's hilarious to me. But you want to know what? Jeannie Buss, shout out to Jeannie Buss, because she knew that I'm going to hire one of the smartest guys that nobody cares for. We're going to fucking pretend like the guy from UConn is an actual head coach. We're going to pretend like the guy from UConn can handle a guy like LeBron James and Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell, who was the second overall pick in the NBA. No, we're going to go hire JJ Redick because he actually knows the game. And all of a sudden, guys like LeBron James, Anthony Davis is probably going to be MVP this year. Do you understand that? Anthony Davis is probably going to be MVP of the National Basketball Association. Now, why do you think that is? It's because they're giving him the ball. They're letting him play the game. And when you let a guy play the game for a guy who is like basically a 99 overall in 2K, Anthony Davis is bigger than you. He can shoot the three better than you. He can get to the cup better than you. He can shoot free throws better than you. You're going to pretend like he's not a top 3 player in the NBA? Forget about LeBron James. I love LeBron. SwagShackOfficial.com sells a ton of LeBron James merch. AD is the guy right now. And until you guys start putting respect on AD's name, we're not going to win a chip. And as a LA Lakers fan, give the man the ball, let him play. We're 2-0. Just fucking give him the ball. AD is a Kentucky Wildcat under Calipari. Let the guy ball. All right? Just let the guy ball. I just want to win a chip. I want to feel good. When AD's the finals MVP in LA, I'm just going to feel good about my life. It doesn't matter who actually gets designated the MVP. The people know. I need a shout out from my sponsors. Shop now at Game Galore. GameGaloreOfficial.com, the latest and greatest in gaming sportswear. I mean, Game Galore is probably the greatest gamer brand I've ever seen. It's the most unique logo. It's the most unique store. All the products are made in the United States of America. You get custom bags, custom stickers. Like, why on earth would you buy from anywhere else? Shout out Kamala Harris. Shout out Donald Trump. I love y'all. But let's be honest. This brand is made in the United States of America. And being made in the USA is just a different thing. When you're outsourcing from China, which, it's not the worst thing, but if you can keep everything in-house, if you can allow American citizens to be employed by your company, to me, it just means a lot more than being made in another country. The United States is the king of everything. Whether you believe it or not, it's important to have goods that are made in the United States. And Game Galore stands for that. So shop now at GameGaloreOfficial.com for the latest and greatest in gaming sportswear. Next, we have the Swag Shack. The Swag Shack, you guys see it at every game in the Los Angeles area. We sponsor the Los Angeles Lakers. We sponsor the Los Angeles Clippers. We sponsor the LA Kings. We sponsor the LA Dodgers. We provide you the same goods for a fraction of the cost. And why do we do that? These customers deserve the value. Value is all I want to bring to the customer. You're getting a Malik Neighbors signed mini helmet. Malik Neighbors signed this mini helmet, and it's Swag Shack approved. Malik Neighbors is going to be a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. He's going to be. You get this mini helmet for a fraction of the cost. I am charging $49 for this mini helmet. Take them. Caleb Williams signed this football. This is an authentic NFL football. This football alone cost you $100. The Bears are 4-2. He signed this football for the Swag Shack. Why would you not shop at SwagShackOfficial.com? This football costs you $99.99. It's $100. It's cheaper than an NFL football. We've got the LA Lakers Showtime warm-up sweatpants. Guess how much these cost? Wait. Let me pull out the tag. An XL. We have all sizes. Guess what these hit you at with free shipping on SwagShackOfficial.com? Oh, wait. Time out. They come with a LBJ 23 bracelet. A Rasta clot. This is a $29.99 value that come absolutely free. Oh, wait, hold on. We've got the LA Lakers training pants also on SwagShackOfficial.com. Wait, do these have the tags? Oh, they do! Come check this out. What does that say? $87.99. Guess what these hit you at the Swag Shack? $24.99. I've got multiple pairs. Shout out Bronny. Shout out LBJ. Shout out AD. MVP. Don't play with my boy. Quit playing with my boy, man. I'm going to show you all something else. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a Dallas Cowboys 1995 mini helmet. What do you think hey, buddy, you tell me a place where you'll get this for $34.99. SwagShackOfficial.com is the move. PSG Retro 6. Lowe's. Look at this. We got an 8.5. Look, do you see that? And we got a 9. An 8.5 and a 9. They cost you $100 with free shipping. Get these out of my face. The Swag Shack is the best place you can buy any of your sports memorabilia. Do you want to know why? Because we beat anybody's price. We're the greatest store ever invented in the history of mankind. Yes, they sponsor that Kohl's show. Yes, I have to advertise. But I buy all my gear from the Swag Shack. Why would you not shop here? I don't get it. Shop now at swagshackofficial.com. At swagshackofficial.com. If you don't shop there, what are we really doing here? It's silly. All right, I'm out of here.